Hello, Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Pisces, the moon is moving into your sign. So let's get into it, Pisces. Talking to you if you have Pisces anywhere in your birth chart, not just your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, but anywhere in your birth chart, Pisces. Let's go. The moon may be in Aquarius when you watch this video, but it'll be moving into your sign, Pisces. So try not to allow yourselves to get overwhelmed. I'm talking to you again if you have Pisces anywhere in your birth chart, and just trying to make some decisions about some things. And whether you land on the light side or the dark side of the moon, oh boy, here we go. Some energies are thinking about you, Pisces. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. Six of Cups. So this is where you're gonna have to be really, really careful, Pisces, because you all kind of go along, mutable signs, just in general, go along with the flow of things, right? And it feels like you have a master manipulator who knows how to manipulate your emotions. So this is where you want to get clear about what your demons are, right? So everybody has demons. Here we have the Lover's card and also the Star card, right? I feel like there's some energies who feel like that they are your twin flame, Pisces. And I mean, you got to know the difference between twin flame and karmic, and also soulmate, right? So someone knows how to manipulate your emotions, and especially if you desire peace and harmony and family, like whatever your definition of family is. Like some people's family is like friendship family, church family, or organization family, or whatever. So if you're a person who is like looking for harmony and peace, it has to come from within, because the energy you send out to the universe, and this is this right here, the energy you send out to the universe is what you want to come back. So if there's any indecisiveness, or if there's any fear that you're not going to get what you want, like you feel like, okay, I'm settling, that's exactly what you're going to attract, right? So source is trying to send across your path exactly what you deserve. It almost going to feel like for somebody, it almost feels like it's exciting, and just it's exciting, but not in a dramatic way, if that makes any sense. Not in a toxic way. That's the word I was trying to use. So it's also going to produce more money coming across your path, right? So I notice somebody desires love. So what may come first is opportunities to make money first. And then it may come across as, okay, I'm finally finding the friendships that, where I feel like it's a safe space for me to be me, right? For me to express my joy. So you're a person who has a comedic flair to it. You won't be around people who think that you're corny, right? If you're a person who... if you're expressive, right? Somebody won't think that you're overly, overdoing your compassion, or, it makes a difference when you're around energy, when you said, okay, I just want to find my group of people where I can have fun, I can dance, if I feel like dancing in the middle of the floor, in front of people where people are not looking at me, people that's kind of cheering you on, and they're happy to see you when you come. It's like your energy brings good energy into the space, and wherever space you go into. Here we have the Seven of Swords. Here we also have El Bobo. So something could start off with somebody who has Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio somewhere, in their birth chart, who could be trying to, from your past. Here we have, could have been very judgmental, of you from your past, and it could be family members who could have been very judgmental from you, but you're breaking generational cycles, chains, and curses. And these energies didn't believe in you. And so it started in somebody's family. They didn't believe. And so you could have carried that on. You didn't believe in you, right? But you're definitely moving on from any energy who didn't believe in your starlight, didn't believe that you were going to business, didn't believe that you would find your person, and that right there, you're breaking cycles, chains, and curses. So you're finally deciding to move on from the past hurt and disappointment, and deciding to move on, right? Just moving on from the Ten of Swords energy, right? Somebody definitely got up and said, you know what, I'm going to start speaking life into, myself. So I feel like loyalty is very important to somebody. Like the same loyalty that you would get from, kids get from their pets, right? And it's not like you're comparing a human being with the pet, but you all know what I'm talking about. It's like you require that same childlike faith that, okay, if I said I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, right? If, let's say, for instance, you've had some toxic relationships in your family, because I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles here, and I definitely see somebody balancing out, balancing. Like I said, you got new money coming across your path, which is going to first come in as new creative ideas, right? And so somebody is really saying, okay, I need some people to operate in like childlike faith, because I'm gonna try to make good on every word that I say I was gonna do, right? But also, somebody may come from a family or people didn't believe in you. They didn't believe that your star shine bright. So I definitely see you in new spaces where you're closing out cycles where you may have felt like, okay, I made so many poor decisions, I don't even believe in myself right now. I definitely see somebody in a totally different space, Pisces. I mean, totally different space, where you are believing in yourself. You believe in, somebody's believing in healthy friendships. Somebody's believing in healthy love relationships. Somebody's believing in healthy business partnerships. Like, you're just really breaking away from all the toxicity, right? So here we have the Eight of Wands, here we have the Queen of Cups, here we have the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and then also the Four of Pentacles. So Eight of Wands, Source is just saying physically get as far away from energies that kept you in a state of confusion. Just the whole mindset of it. Every time you think about it, you get confused again, you get burned out, you feel enraged, you feel timid, just confused, like just cloudy water, right? Source is saying get away from that. Because the faster you can get away from that, the quicker you can get towards being around other creatives where they are just as compassionate as you are. Here we have Queen of Cups. Here we have Ace of Swords, right? Somebody may even be saying, here we have 3 and 7 is 10. That's where your breakthrough is going to come in. It's just saying, I'm going to speak into existence what I want. That's what I'm sending out into the universe. I'm not sending any doubt into the universe at all. None whatsoever. Here we also have the Ten of Cups. And again, I see whoever you're moving towards, you are part of their family just as much as they are part of yours. So let's say it's just you. Let's say it's just you, and let's say, you just have one child and you moving towards somebody who has a bigger family. They make you a part of their family, just like vice versa, right? So you don't feel like, here we have the 8 and 4 of Pentacles, so that you don't feel like you just kind of sort of a fish out of water. I know your symbols are fish, but you don't feel like, okay, you are delusional. So here we have the 8 of Pentacles and also 4 of Pentacles. So you're going literally from 5 of Pentacles to 10 of Pentacles, like right there at that vault door of what you want to boom, you're inside the vault door. And Source is saying you have at least 8 streams of income in you, but it first kicks off as a creative idea, right? All you need is some people who are going to add to that creative idea. They're going to make the connections for you, whatever the case may be, but get away from the burnout and the confusion. So wherever you are, make room. Make room, Pisces, because you have a lot of ideas that Source is saying, I'm sending twin flame energy across your path. And this is partnership in love and partnership in business. So somebody's going to have to get away from the judgment of family, in your life, and just make and say, hey, I'm getting away from that mindset that I have to be under other people's judgment. I'm just going to go for it, right? I'm not making foolish decisions. I know how to pray. I know how to ask Source. I need to stay away from the burnout. And energy, and also energies who are bullies. That water is reflective. So I need to stay away from confusion. Anybody that try to dim my light. Remember that the sun illuminates the moon. So you got the sun here in this Fool card. You got the sun here in La Luna. Obviously, the sun illuminates the moon. And also the Star card, because being around people who don't believe in themselves and they don't believe in you can make you feel like a lunatic, like literally can bring out the cuckoo clock in you. So here we have the Star card again. Here we have the King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Here we also have the Page of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and also the 7 of Wands. Yep. So it looks like you and somebody is a star. And maybe you or them may have felt, kind of in a drunken state, you were left vulnerable, and maybe they felt the same way. But I feel like it seemed like their energy would make sure you are covered, and your energy makes sure they are covered as well, right? So here we have the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. And Source is saying you got at least 8 streams of income in you. They got at least 8 streams of income in them. And so don't spend a whole lot of time overthinking it, because Source is saying, trying to make everybody wealthy. Everybody wealthy. You and your person. Very, very wealthy. Here we have the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, and Seven of Wands. And here we have more Wands energy. So they're going to have to stay away from treacherous energy, just like you're going to have to stay away from treacherous types of energies, people who leave you in a state of confusion. So here we have the Page of Wands here. Somebody's going to feel like a flame has been lit. Spiritually, you're going to feel like a flame has been lit. Like you feel inspired, you feel motivated. And all I would say here, if you are a person who, let's say for instance, it's a business situation and you come from a very small family, and somebody could come from a very large family, Pisces, legally make sure you start hiring attorneys. Do the paperwork so you feel like, okay, well, I got all my stuff together, because it's just a lot of money in here, and money can drive people crazy. People start getting greedy. So if creatively, if you've been left uncovered in the past, guess what? Get a legal team together. Put some of that investment in a legal team. Don't just do stuff by just word of mouth when there's so much money involved here. Get your legal team together so that you're not on the back end feeling like, oh my God, I trusted people and they left me uncovered, and here come a new group of people leaving me uncovered. Not this time. Not this time, So you've already been under other people's judgment in the past. Sources, keep on moving forward. You don't need to be under people's judgment this time. You have a golden blanket. That's right, golden blanket. 44 is the number, 4 and 4 is 8. 8 is the money exchange number, or whatever the currency is in your country. And yeah, so like I said, you got a golden blanket. Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused, right? When we talk about a golden blanket, you feel like, you connect with the frequency of home, right? Your soul is perfect. It doesn't need fixing. It means that you're perfect. You don't need to do any fixing. You simply wanted to experience good and bad, which you've had throughout your many lifetimes. You've traveled a great distance and you had many adventures. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, see this little baby here? Like, it's like you've gone through a lot of phases in your life, right? So, as a reward for all that you've done in your lifetimes, you are now granted access to the connection of home through conscious visualization, right? And so that golden blanket means that you can connect on a heart-centered level to your personal frequency of home within yourself, right? Returning back to pure consciousness. Again, you're not under anybody's judgment. There could be some energies that have judged you in the past. In your family, maybe left you uncovered and vulnerable. But Source is saying, hey, look, moving forward, it's a totally different life that I see for you all, Pisces. Totally different life. So here we have acceptance. Affirmations for acceptance. I accept myself as I am, period. I accept what is without resistance. I have the power to choose my actions. I have the power to create change. I practice patience with myself. I am loved. I am not alone. I am at peace. Yep, you are at peace. Finally, somebody's at peace, at home within themselves, just kind of knowing who you are. You're not under other people's judgment, their harsh judgments, their harsh words, their whatever. So let me see. This is nice, Pisces. So like I said, make sure you're landing on the bright side of every phase of your every day of your life, because again, I definitely see some energies from your past. You're heavily on some people's minds, but Source is saying, I'm sending good news across your path, and it first comes across as ideas before it materializes into money. So here we have, whatever I choose to believe becomes true to me. That's right. Whatever I choose to believe becomes true to me. That's right. So if you believe that, if you're sending out the energy to the universe that, I've been left uncovered and somebody's going to take advantage of me and I'm afraid, then that's what's going to come back. But if you say, you know what, I believe that, I am a star in my own right. I have purpose on this planet. I believe in myself, right? I believe that my ancestors are all around me, helping me to move on from disappointment in the past. I believe that, my motive is to break generational cycles, chains, and curses. I can do this. Watch, before you know it, you're going to look up one day and you're going to be sitting around like, wow, look at my life. I cannot believe it. Somebody's already wealthy. Somebody is already wealthy. Already wealthy. So now it's just adding to that wealth, like wealth of knowledge, wealth of your creativity. So, and just staying away from ruthless energies. If you can do that, you be good. You'll be able to defend yourself and stand away from cold-hearted, cruel, domineering energy. It's my way or the highway, and harsh words and blow-torching people that force them to get stuff. Sources saying, when you stay away from those energies, watch how things turn around and change for you, Pisces. Watch how they change. You're going to be like, oh my God, look at my life. I can't believe it. Here we have number 9. I am compassionate. Number 9. So it's your compassion that makes you shine, Pisces. You are devoted to helping the greater good, and you have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you are being of service. Number 9. So when you are being of service, that's when your soul is most satisfied. That's when your soul is most satisfied, when you are being of service, right? Let's pull one last card, Pisces, and let's close it out. So your sensitivity level may have like really shot through the roof, and just remembering how energies left you uncovered, and it can be overwhelming for you, but just make it through the moon phase, 1.5 to 2 days. Like I said, listen to your water sounds, and flush it all out. Here we got these 2 cards jumped out. Love yourself more and get locked in and laser focused. That's right. If you need a little bit more nurturing during this time, Pisces, I would suggest in this new moon phase that you kind of sort of get away from everybody and just say, okay, I maybe take a couple of days off from work or something, so that you can really flush out those feelings of being left uncovered in the past and unprotected and vulnerable, in a state where people who should have covered and protected you left you uncovered, because your life is really about to change. This is a year of wealth, and I think a lot of people forget about the purging part. Somebody's going to have to purge the past, like really just say, I need to release all of that. So this will be a good time for you to just kind of settle down and say, okay, I need to get locked in and laser focus. I need to love myself more. I need to creatively think of some ideas, go into prayer, ask Source for some creative ideas and how I can move forward and not go back to disappointment. Okay, that's what I have for you. I will see you all in your Motivational Monday reading, Pisces. I'll see you then. Bye.